Casey here with 911 Motorsports, and in this video we're going to be showing you our brand new product line of all these RC car ramps. Starting down here we have our flat ramps. This is a 20 by 32, then we have a 20 by 48 wide, and up to here is a 32 by 48 wide. These are in a 20, a 30, and a 40-degree setting for the angles. Then over here, these are our 10th scale ramps in a 2, 3, and 4 foot version. This one is set up at a 40. Then we have a 50-degree angle and up to a 60-degree for the steepest setting. Down here is our 8th scale and 5th scale ramps. This is a 3 foot, 4 foot, and then this is a 4 foot 5th scale ramp. These ones all have an extra start transition to be able to handle that extra load. Now we're going to go into a little bit more detail about these ramps, starting with the flat ramps here. These are a great entry-level ramp and really good for beginners because you can get a nice low 20-degree angle, which doesn't get you much height. It gives you a little bit of distance. It's nice and easy to practice jumping if you're new to things. Stepping up to a 30-degree angle is a really good, gives you a little bit of air, not too high, or you can remove the start transition like we did, and now this is going to make really sweet front flips. Or step it up to the 32-inch. This one is for 5th scale, and it's set up at the 40-degree angle. The 40-degree angle is going to kick it pretty high and launch almost as good as a normal ramp with a curved transition like we have down here. The other options we have is these 4 foot ones are available as a frame only because we don't want to ship you a big sheet of lumber. If you don't have the ability to supply your own plywood, you can get our 32-inch wide, and this one will come as a kit or fully assembled and ready to run if you just want to go and have fun right out of the gate. So that's about it for these flat ramps. Then if you want bigger air with bigger cars, we're going to then step up to our curved ramps down here. Now we're going to talk about our 10th scale and our 8th scale, 5th scale, all these curved ramps. These are all going to be a minimum 40-degree angle up to 60-degree angle. And the 10th scale are great for anything 10 scale or under. They will work up to 8 scale if you do dual layer masonite or any sort of plastic, they'll work good on. Same thing with our 8 scale, you can use masonite on. The 5th scale requires Lexan, 3/16 Lexan to be able to hold up to those heavy, fast hits. The other benefit of our 8 scale and 5th scale is to have these separate start transitions on here. These guys just fold, and when you go to set the thing up, lay it down, what that does is it lets the ramp be a lot stronger because our 10th scale ramps down here, the start transition is just loose on here. And so this takes quite a bit of impact, and we added these start spacers underneath here, which help to take a lot of the load. But the problem is when the RC car is hitting right here, it gets a really hard impact. And especially at these higher settings, that's a pretty abrupt angle. And that can mess the ramp up, mess up the RC car, not let it fly as good. Back down to these start transitions, that's where these help to make that initial transition a lot better. And all of our ramps, these are only 2 foot long ramps. These ones are 2 foot on the main ramp plus a little extra for the start transition. So they're about 32 inches long. This is our current ramp selection, and as far as buyer's guide for what you'd want to get, obviously I would say you need to get whatever car you're hitting it with or something slightly larger. Having a heavier duty ramp is going to kind of future-proof you for getting a bigger car to begin with. These 8 scale can take a 5th scale hit, but if you're really going hard, you're going to want to get the 5th scale ramp because that is just built so much heavier duty. Our 10th scale ramps are good as well. All these 40 to 60 settings they're way fun, great for bashing. But back down to these flat ramps too, these things are actually really good as well. So the nice thing is there's different options for different setups, and honestly, you can't just have one ramp. You need to at least have a couple to really have some fun, set up a track, that type of thing.
That was money.
That was a good hit. Stay tuned for our other videos where we're going to go into more detail about how these are assembled, and other ones where we compare our ramps with other ones. So if you like the video, make sure to like it, add a comment if you have any questions or feedback, and make sure you subscribe so you can stay up to speed with 911.